What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Taking a look today at the Kvegas USA Olympic PE. Before we get into them, I want to remind you that this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate that, and it really helps the channel go along further faster. You can also follow me on Instagram. Follow me there for more detailed info on the shoes I review. Also TikTok at kvegaskickz. Guys, I really appreciate all your support. So we're going to dive right into these Kvegas. So this is, if you follow my old channel, I reviewed this shoe previously, but I had some people request to see it again. So this is the Kvegas USA PE, or one of them. There was at least two different ones. This is the white, or maybe home version, if you want to call that. This is a max batch, not World Killer. It is max. There is a difference, and I'm going to show you some of those here shortly. We'll actually put them side by side with a World Killer. But let me show you where I picked these up. One of my favorite sellers, in fact, the seller that I have been getting from the longest, even back before I was reviewing shoes. Make sure you mention Kvegas, they'll get you taken care of. Now, the bottom of these guys, you got that Kvegas outsole, the solid rubber. This is one of my favorite aspects of the shoe. That blue and white design just really pops. I wish it was even more visible, because that to me is the most eye-catching feature of the shoe. Again, it is solid rubber, so these will be great for traction. You got the white Shizuku. You do have a little bit higher traction around that, which is also a staple of like the World Killer batch. You got the real carbon fiber. All that looks great. Your midsole, you can see the white is in a matted out finish, glossy back here at the Nike Zoom. You got your braille, the nomenon, a little bit harder to see because of that print, but it is there, of course. Going around to our medial side, paint job looks pretty good. Don't see much glue residue on this pair. Toe box, nice and clean. Now, as far as the fit and the comfort of these shoes, these are men's 13. They fit me just like any of my retail Kvegas, no problem at all with that. Comfort wise, these are pretty bouncy on foot, actually. My understanding, this max batch, just like the World Killer, does have a zoom bag front and back. And when I did the on feet and whatnot, because I haven't actually played in this particular pair yet, but we're very bouncy right out of the box. So I was impressed by that. But as far as size, get your normal Kobe size, you'll be just fine. Now, the upper of the shoe, you do have that micro mesh upper with the polyurethane scale overlays. The scales do have a little bit of a pearlescent finish to it. Looks nice. Scale lining a tad high for this batch. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it is a little bit higher. Could be a millimeter or two lower. Really sleek shape on the toe box, which is a staple of this particular batch. It's very narrow. So if you're not familiar with it, or if you're a wide footer, you might want to go up a half a size, or if you know what you wear in Kobe's, go ahead and go with that. But it is pretty sleek through this area. The upper, of course, you got that the torch tongue system. Now, I did change out the laces. It came with these really dark red with the blue accent laces that just didn't really go with the shoe, I didn't think. I mean, it didn't match the red up at the top of the tongue, didn't match the red on the heel counter. It just looked out of place, in my opinion. And it's more thinner, almost like a Kobe 8 lace as far as the thickness and shape and whatnot. So I personally, it did come with those, but I took those out and just grabbed a pair of Kobe 6 laces from one of my Grinch pairs, the red pair, and popped those in. And while it doesn't match perfectly, I think it does pop off the shoe a lot better. That's just my personal preference. I showed you the laces that it comes with. Now, the top of the tongue, the max batch, one of the things about this, it has a very high tongue. So it's going to stick up very far. I think you can see that. It's also very elastic, very stretchy. You do have memory foam up here in the top. The Shizuku is more kind of pressed on versus pressed in per se. It's just white, kind of matted out, the Shizuku. You're not going to have much of a spiral on this one, but it looks okay. You got the correct mold to your foot insole, and then the sock liner in blue. Padding around here feels great, no issues with that. Your swoosh is in that dark navy blue, does not have any overspray effect. It is a clean line. And then back here you've got just white synthetic flat leather, the red translucent kind of heel counter with the white signature, and then your padding right there in blue as well. That's just from me having them on, trying them on for the on foot, etc. It didn't come like that out of the box, so when you see these wrinkles. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and bring in a actual World Killer batch shoe, Kobe 6. Okay, because I don't want to, I'm sure I'm gonna get comments, that's World Killer. I don't know if the old quote-unquote Max was the original World Killer and this is the updated. I don't know, but if you look on certain sites that had these broken down as far as like the different categories, you can actually search up Kobe Max and Kobe World Killer, and it will bring up two completely lists of shoes. Okay, so it is different, but at any rate, here you can see a World Killer right here. You see that big dip, that little curve? That's a staple of the World Killer, as is this kind of the way that it starts out narrow, widens right here, and then gets really narrow up here. Same, I mean, this whole shape, and that is clearly not the same. Same thing with this, the pointedness of this ankle area right here versus that. I mean, it's again just not the same. Again, the overall height of the tongue, nowhere close to each other. This one, this, and these are both men's 13. This Max batch, the tongue comes up way higher, much more like stretchy versus the World Killer. Another big thing with the actual World Killer is the bulkiness of the toe. It's kind of a staple. It almost looks like this area's been like pushed in and that stretched it up. You can see how it's kind of more bulky right here versus that. Okay, so this is not the same batch, so please do not hit me in the comments with that oh, that's World Killer. It's not. Okay, I just showed you World Killer and you can see the differences. Anyway, medial side of this one, the scale lining is actually really good. It's almost too low right here, but it looks good. Again, you get that nice shot of the outsole. Let me bring in the left shoe and we'll take a look at it, guys. Don't want to make this video too long, but I did want to show you the differences between this and the World Killer, just so you can tell they are two separate batches. Man, this thing looks good on foot, I tell you. Back of the shoe, everything looks about the same. Got that heel counter in red with the white signature. There's your Nike Zoom. Again, man, that outsole is just crazy. Really, really nice. Medial side looks good. The upper and everything feels good. It's I don't want to say it's too stiff, but it's not as pliable as some of the other ones. But I mean, again, they felt good on foot, so no issues there. There's the Shizuku. Let me get this light on and let's see if we can get a shot of the Strobel and maybe see if there's outlines. I think you can kind of see the outline of that Zoom unit in the heel right there, and then maybe up in the forefoot you can see where that line starts. Again, my understanding and based on how they feel, I mean, I'm pushing right there and I think I can feel it. They just do have Zoom units front and back, just like the World Killer would. So yeah, that's good. And like I said, they were really bouncy right out of the box. Did just come with regular, white tissue paper, but it does come with the correct kvegaskickz mold to your foot insole for the correct size. So that's all good. Shoes looking beautiful, very eye-catching. Let's set them over to our side. Take a look at the box. These came with just a regular kvegaskickz Pro Tour box, the old style, so no scales. The gloss Shizuku and signature, gloss swoosh there, branding. That's just something I do to keep straight what's what in my closet. Did not come with that. And then here is your box label, obviously not correct. Kvegaskickz, green apple, black bolt, and crimson. So that's obviously for the Grinch, but I mean, who cares? You got a nice Kobe box. You're not wearing the box, certainly not the box label. There is the white tissue paper. Box was well protected in shipping. I always appreciate that because I keep all mine in my boxes. And these shoes looking really good. I mean, again, it'd be great if we had a, S2 or GX or something batch of this. We don't. This is, as far as I'm aware of, the best version of this shoe that's on the market. And yeah, they look nice. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review of this Max batch of the Kvegaskickz USA PE. I hope that you enjoyed the review and that it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials and be on the lookout, guys. We've got a lot more reviews coming your way.